Learning to code is learning to sequence action and also learning how to deal with data. From something really simple like 1 + 1 calculations to something a little bit more complex like dealing with variables. Data is everywhere, but it's really abstract. So how can we as teachers help students visualize what data is? In this unit called Lifehack, students will continue to learn to code by using variables, lists, and different types of data. We will even use cloud data such as temperature forecasts so your students can use it to refine their solutions. Isn't there something you would like to make more fun during your day? Something to hack? What about creating a cool alarm clock to get you going, or a very fun activity tracker? Let's create laugh hacks that will make you jump higher, create musics, draw awesome art, and just make it more fun. Prepare for some playful coding ahead. How many sit-ups can you do? Sometimes you might have a partner to count for you, but if you're alone, maybe it's hard to keep the count. So let's create a life hack to count your reps. This lesson, called Repeat 5 times, is actually a good excuse to practice counting on variables. The lesson starts by building a personal trainer, something like this guy over here. Everybody should make sure that it works and that it does set up on its own. At this point, as you can see, there's no counting happening. And so everything is going to happen in the app. Students will then have to play with variable block and figure out a way to count each sit-ups that the trainer is doing. Once that's done, we can go up a notch and have students calculate something else on another variable, calorie burn. It's going to be 3 calories for 5 sit-ups. Of course, your students can change the personality of the trainer, making it more fun or more strict in his own way. Repeat 5 times. The lesson to count on variables. The lesson to count on variables. The lesson, I'm just joking. So we all heard about the situation of trash in the environment. Either on the beach or on your way to school, there was probably tons of stuff to be picked up. There's actually something that can help you to speed up the process or even prevent you from being on the ground all the time. And this is called grabbers. Which one's best? Well, when I was a teacher, I've always tried with my students to give them a good strategy to find out, to test these different solutions or different designs according to criteria. So this lesson is about testing. Let's see how it goes. So first things first, you need to grab different objects. So we recommend objects that are different sizes but similar weight, and then also objects of similar sizes but different weight. So have your students build the 2 grabbers and programs the actions so they're ready to grab stuff. Have them try to grab the different objects with the grabber and find out which one is best for what object. When that is done, they can place the results in a table similar like this, putting the results in different columns to find out which grabber is best for what conditions. If you want to extend that lesson, you can either have your students design their own grabbers, or obviously you can change the objects and have tons of different scenarios in your classroom. So here it is, the lesson about testing. So get ready and get your kids super clean up. So you've shipped your packages, but you want to know where they are and if they have been delivered. Well, that's no problem because you have a very specialized piece of hardware that can tell you in real time where your packages are. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the tracker. This lesson, called Track Your Packages, is about reusing code and finding patterns in a solution. So here it goes. Have your students build the tracker first and make sure that everybody knows how to insert the paper inside it. In the app, you will find the code to control the left-right motion of the needle and also the feeding of the paper. So here's the fun part. You'll need to print these city maps that we have provided. We have provided 2 for you. I'm sure you can make your own. Make sure you print them in actual size so they fit really well in the tracker. And then challenge your students to follow the path, simulating the tracking your packages. I'm sure the horizontal and vertical lines will be fine, but what about the diagonal one? Make sure you talk about repetition, patterns, and how code can be reused in different situations. And you can have teams creating maps for another team. I'm sure that's going to be very interesting. So, you want to know where your packages are? Well, I don't know. Just ask the tracker. We as teachers are always amazed by students' great ideas. These ideas that we know that can change the world. But we also know how difficult it can be to bring these ideas to a final product. Only problem-solving skills can allow the students to go to that level. So in this unit called Kickstart a Business, we will cover the computational thinking skills. These are the great problem-solving skills, such as decomposing a problem from a bigger problem to smaller chunks, using pseudocode to sequence actions, recognizing patterns, and also finding bugs and fixing them on the way. So by placing your orders, tracking them, and delivering package, let's explore the theme of starting your own little business from something very small to something maybe a little bit bigger. And remember, ideas along the way are not bad ideas, they're just steps on your way to success. So get ready and kickstart a business.